You probably know that the Chinese government is tightening security around the Tiananmen Square. Do you expect any pro-democracy protests in Tiananmen Square or anywhere else in China before the Olympic Games?
It's possible in different places do these things. Yeah.
And what about the consequences? Do you think that before the Olympic Games, the Chinese government will do anything to those protesters, or just be careful about what world has to say?
They usually crack down the protest, and they actually from the end of 2006, Chinese authority systematically crack down the out-speak from distance. But during the Olympic game, because China never held Olympic game, so the situation is really difficult to predict.
And you spent many years in prison. Do you think that right now it would be more difficult or easier for you to work, to act, to fight for democracy than in 1989?
Yes, in current situation it's more difficult for Chinese people, for Chinese students to fight for democracy than in 1989. Because in 1989, China is in a very special time. You know, the Cultural Revolution is a disaster for China. Even in the CCP, there's many CCP top leader was sent into prison like this. So at that time, people think the Mao Zedong's rule is really total disaster. So people try to find a new way.
Do you think that one of the reasons can be that they are richer, that there was a big economic growth after 1989, and they have less reasons to fight for democracy than you did?
I think it's somehow it's also a reason for young people to not, even for many Chinese people to think, because they have some opportunity to open company or to find a job, to earn money, make a little bit better life. Yeah, so that's also a reason, and many young people find it's like China becomes stronger, like this kind of thing. So that's the reason they still don't openly fight for democracy.
Do you think that after the Olympic Games there will be more restrictions, more cruel law? Because right now every eyes in the world are looking at China government. What can happen after the Olympics?
Yeah, it is very strange because the Olympic game, Chinese authority use like systematically to crack down the dissidents from I think 2006. They use lots of measures because they want to keep their faith. So they want to crack down all the dissidents, all speak. So from my feeling, it will not use this kind of method to do after Olympic Games. It's my feeling.
Yeah.
But from the other side, during the Olympic Games, it's many outside people, media, government focus on China. So they also can do this. So how it will happen in China? But I think many Chinese people don't like this kind of strong restrictions. So maybe it's my personal hope. I think it can become a little bit low, something like that. But your question is really true, because currently so many focus on China still do. So how about afterwards? Yeah, I think I need to observe. I'm sorry, I cannot really predict.
I forgot to ask you, do you think that there should be Olympics in China? That they should organize the Olympic Games?
In this question, the situation is if from my understanding of majority Chinese people, I think currently I think it should. Otherwise, they will very strong. So in Chinese community, it will more. I don't know, because I want China to many Chinese people to accept what I want to do or something. So I should say that.
Yeah. Thank you very much.